How do you get involved? Well, you know, it's an interesting thing. We get referred to as philanthropists, and I really don't like that word, and I'll tell you why. When people utter the word philanthropist, most people see dollar signs, right? But I would argue very strongly that there is philanthropy of your energy, your time, your talent, your vision for the future, your capital, but most of all is the philanthropy of your love. So how do I get involved? One time the Dalai Lama told me something I've never forgotten. He said, never forget that a great form of compassion and kindness can be merely eye contact. So one of the ways you can get involved is by making people human as opposed to inhuman. When I walk down the street, and there's a big problem in San Francisco, and has been for decades, of homelessness. I don't always give $1 or $2 or $3 or $4 or $5, but I always give them, the homeless folks, the gift of acknowledging their humanness by smiling, by nodding, maybe buying a cup of coffee. If I have time, maybe sitting down and talking to them. So you can get involved, and that's a great question because it shows that your heart has already been inspired. You can get involved in little ways. You can get involved when you see things that aren't right and other young people are doing things that you know in your heart are not right, by correcting them or not participating. You can go, I don't know what the situation with homelessness in Anchorage, to be very honest with you, but in San Francisco there are numerous soup kitchens that feed the homeless, that shelter the homeless, and volunteering. All of our grandchildren have volunteered at these homeless shelters, and that's one of the ways you can get involved. So you can get involved by being the best you can be, by making everybody human, by when you see an injustice, trying to correct it, and then by going to various local organizations and looking up ways in which you can help. And of course, one of the great ways you can get involved is become a Rotarian. You know, if I'm not correct, the slogan of Rotarian, the Rotarians, is service above self. So putting service above self is a way to get involved, and that's a great question. And because you asked the question, I'm pretty darn sure you'll be getting involved.